And in this video, I want to talk to you about how the practice of connecting is the step beyond meditation and why this practice is so critical now and why it is the next step beyond meditation that we need as human beings. Studies have been done to demonstrate that when you meditate, you are calmer, you are more relaxed, you are more at peace. You actually don't feel the pressure of life when you are meditating. But see, what happens after you meditate is that you go back into life, and those same scenarios that were there before are still there. And so you get again caught up in those experiences that create that kind of stress. That is where the practice of connecting goes beyond meditation. See, in the practice of connecting, you literally not only quiet the mind, you unplug and release your mind. Now, what you discover in the practice of connecting is that the mind has these patterns and you can't help it, you can't change it. Those patterns are just there. Have you ever seen a 4-year-old and you already see how their mind works, right? Their mind already works a particular way. It has this pattern. Sometimes we call it your personality. Sometimes we call it the way you are, right? Like this person is strong and this person is creative. And it keeps us the way we know ourselves. And here's why connecting is the next step beyond meditation, but also so critical at this time when we are going through our human evolution. When you release and unplug the mind, you have disengaged and removed those patterns. That is revolutionary. And that's where the practice of connecting is so dramatically different and produces such dramatic different results. So when you connect and you disengage and literally remove the mind's patterns as you are literally left with this blank canvas of no mind. And in the moment of connecting, you actually now tune into that part of you called the self. The self is a part of you that is your higher being, the part of you that is the part of you that you could say is the best version of yourself, the part of you that you know exists, but you don't live from it on a day-to-day basis. And so in a connection, you are literally listening for what there is to know from yourself about any situation, about your journey and relationship with your child, your journey and your relationship with not having a job, your journey and relationship in dealing with grief, your journey and relationship with dealing with your relationship and what's happening in it. And when you connect, you actually engage a part of you that is now open and available for the answers to whatever you're dealing with. You actually get the answers, the actions to take and to be in that will literally change the way that area of your life is going. That is way beyond meditation. Being able to listen and then trust what you got from yourself and take the actions you got from yourself. So when you go into the situation in your life, you are now actually taking actions that you got from yourself to be in. And that is where your life changes. Those patterns your mind have, you don't keep playing them over and over again. Imagine that you can live in a perpetual state of no stress. Imagine that you could live in a perpetual state of no anxiety. Imagine that you can disengage. You can disengage fear and concern and worry as a predominant energy that you experience. This is the practice of connecting. This is how connecting goes beyond meditation. This is the next evolution. And given where we are in life, you could say that the answers we're looking for can no longer come from what we know. And so it's perfect that this practice of connecting is available to us now. Because in the practice of connecting, you get different answers. You get the answers that come from yourself, not from the mind. And when you take those answers and those actions, your life changes. The results that align with your best life, with what will have your life work now in the face of whatever is happening, is what occurs. So that is where the practice of connecting is now here to take its place beyond the practice of meditation.